Hey YouTube, welcome to chilly winter in Queensland. I'm almost to the point now where I'm thinking about breaking out my winter thongs. In the last video you'd have seen that I was finishing up on the alternator stand, just doing some final welding on the brackets and tidying everything up. Today I'm thinking about using some old computer cases that I had and basically making some sides for it. So that's what I'm going to get on with now. Just measuring in that computer case, I don't think I've got enough to go all the way around, but I do have these old pieces that I have left over from a MIG case I pulled apart. They're a little bit thicker, but I think they'll probably do the job nicely for one side each. It's fairly obvious what happened to this first cutter. When trying to retract, it grabbed the side and pulled the metal up rather than releasing from the hole. So there are two key takeaways from this. The first is that the material needs to be held down a lot better to stop it pulling up, and two, that it probably needs a slightly higher retract so it allows it more opportunity to pull out of the hole. Cutting out so many holes, the metal warped, which contributed to an issue with cutting out the final outside perimeter. Better holding down of the outside might help a little bit in this particular case, but the inside itself is curved. I'm not really sure what caused this cutter to break. It just seemed to break without reason. Here I was busy trying to add an additional clamp, so I wasn't really focused on what was going on with the cutter, but it looks like it caught the edge of the hole again. Another mystery cutter breakage. Not really sure what happened again, but it's a good thing I've got stocks in a cutter company, isn't it? Started cutting too deeply, so I stopped it and adjusted the Z-axis height before I broke another cutter. Here you can see that the top is clearly not flat. Okay, I've been thinking for some time now what to do about these holes that I drilled in the previous video. And this whole stand is basically unsupported out here, and when it's pulled under tension with this pulley here, it's going to basically cause this to flex, plus any movement of the mower is going to cause this to basically be moving up and down. So I need some kind of support underneath it to be able to stop this thing from flexing. What I was thinking about doing was using these other mounts that I bought, possibly to maybe put a bar off the uprights that I made earlier, and then just basically bolt those through like that. So that's possibly one idea of where I may go. In addition to the rubber mounts, I'm also thinking that I may chop off some sections of steel here and weld that in at right angles to the plate. That's going to offer a lot more rigidity and stop that flex this direction. So that's what it really needs. Before I go to the trouble of making some fancy new rubber mounted arms, I'm just going to put a piece of steel across here, a bit of RHS across the back here, and see how much flex that gets rid of. I may not need the arms.